Can I get a motion to come out of executive session?
Motion.
Second.
Motion has been made, the second, to come out of executive session. May I have a show of hand, please? It is unanimous. Okay. Approval of minutes, October the 8th, 2024, regular meeting. We got anything we need to adjust or change?
Mr. Chairman, I make a motion we approve the minutes.
Second.
Any discussion? All in favor? Unanimous. November 12th, regular meeting.
So moved.
Second.
Okay. Any discussion? Show of hands. Thank you. Okay. Public hearing. Ordinance number 857, an ordinance to amend the agreement of development of multi-county industrial and business park by and between Darlington County and Marlboro County, South Carolina, by providing the development of a jointly owned and operated industrial park so that it include additional property to Darlington County and Marlboro County as part of a joint county industrial park and other matter related thereto. Ms. Sumter?
Okay, this ordinance is this is public hearing for the ordinance that amends the agreement with Darlington County to add additional property as stated thus far. Do we have anybody present that has any comments regarding this public hearing?
Okay. You know, thank you. Ordinance number 858, the ordinance authorizing the execution and delivery of fee in lieu of ad valorem tax and incentive agreement by and between Marlboro County, South Carolina, and Echelon DC Benefit LLC, company formerly known to the county as Project Horizon, acting for itself, one or more affiliates, and or project sponsors to provide for a fee in lieu of ad valorem taxes, certain infrastructure credits, and other incentives, to include the project within the boundaries of a multi-county park, to modify building permits and review fees consistent with the foregoing and other matters related thereto.
This is the public hearing for ordinance 858, which goes as stated by our chair.
Okay. Thank you, ma'am. Ordinance number 859, an ordinance authorizing the execution and delivery of a fee in lieu of ad valorem taxes and incentive agreement by and between Marlboro County, South Carolina, and Echelon DC River Oak LLC, a company formerly known to the county as Project Omega, acting for itself, one or more affiliates, and or other project sponsors, to provide for a fee in lieu of ad valorem taxes, certain infrastructure credits, and other incentives, to include the project within the boundaries of a multi-county park, to modify building permits and review fees consistent with the foregoing and other matters related thereto.
As stated, as all ordinances, this is ordinance 859. It is the development project, Omega, and as the information has been read by the chairman, this will be ready for approval later in the meeting. This is our public hearing.
Okay. There's no question from the public. This ends our public hearing. At this time, we got a presentation. Representative Jason Luck.
Thank you, Mr. Chairman. I bring everyone greetings from the Marlboro County delegation, which consists of myself and Representative Jackie Hayes and Senator J.D. Chapel. And thankfully, there's not a lot to tell you. Thankfully, not thankfully. Organization session for the House and Senate took place last week. So as of Tuesday, I'm officially sworn in, as is Representative Hayes. Senator Chapel was sworn in on Wednesday. So I can speak mostly for myself. I will only speak mostly for myself. I will tell you that the other members of the delegation send their regards and their regrets. As of now, I do have my parking place, and I have a card to get into the Capitol to the office building. I do not have an office yet. The House has not given me my office or my phone yet, so I don't have cards or stationery yet. That hasn't stopped me from doing some things. So I mentioned before, I think the last meeting, we'd already started talking, we being myself and Senator Chapel, we already started talking with agencies related to the Crooked Creek watershed. So running basically from Burke Factory, Lake Paul Wallace, Shady Rest, Richardson Park, that whole area. When I talk about it with folks in Columbia, I discuss it together. All of it is one issue. It really shouldn't be separated in my opinion. But so Senator Chaplin and I have spoken with representatives of SCDOT and of DES, which used to be DEC, and we will be speaking with representatives of DNR shortly. DNR will have a new director come next year. And so DNR being the owner of the dam is who I am personally most interested in talking to see what our options are. And a lot of things have been told to me, but I don't like to communicate until I know something for certain. I can tell you that despite not having an office or a phone, I am very much at work, and I believe your senator may have an office and a phone right now. He is very much at work as well, and you're the representative. To brag on myself, which I will do today, at the organization session, we were given our committee assignments, and I'm very proud to report that I was appointed to the Judiciary Committee, which is considered the second most important committee in the House. And being in the opposition party and a freshman representative, that is somewhat unusual, so I am extremely happy about that, and I hope that I can use that to make you all proud of me. I also got appointed to the Memorials Committee, which is also the committee that handles naming bridges and memorials and recognition certificates and things like that. So that's my other committee. So in the House, you only get one or two committees. In the Senate, I believe Senator Chaplin may be about 5 or 6 committees, because every senator gets about 5 or 6 or 7 committees to have to deal with. We have a smaller portfolio in the House. As of right now, I have only started looking at the pre-filed bills. I need to first get through that and give you another report later. I think I'll be here in January. I should be here to be able to tell you more about what I see going forward with the session. Doesn't start until January 14th. And so we're still in kind of a slow warm-up phase for the General Assembly right now. For me, I'm doing a little more warming up because I've got a lot more things to do. Hopefully, by the end of the week, I do have my office there. I'll be able to give you a number and an address so you can contact me with questions and concerns, which is very important. I'd like to explore the possibility, at least explore where the delegation's office was here in this county, is as being the resident legislator in this county, I'm probably the one who will be talking to the most about constituent concerns. Whether it be roads, bridges, water, mill water, all of those things. So I want to make sure I have a good point of contact for all of you. So until then, you're welcome to drop by my law office up here, but I'd like to see if I can separate those two out. So neither of us get in the way of each other. But regardless, happy to be here, happy to serve. I've been in Columbia the past 2 days because I had to argue with the Supreme Court this morning, so I am quite tired, and I'm very happy to be home, happy to see you all. Thank you for this opportunity to speak to you. I hope to have some more concrete news the next time I speak with you, or when I speak with you privately. And most of you have my number. If you don't, forget it. Call me when you need me. I'm happy to hear about development and growth here, and whatever I can do, and the rest of the delegation. You do have, while I may be on judiciary, the other representative representing this county, Jackie Hayes, is on Ways and Means, which is the most important committee in the House, which controls the purse strings. So between the two of us, I hope to do well for you. I hope to make you proud, and I hope to end this year on a high note, or end 25 on a high note. This year's almost over. Thank you again for having me here.
Thank you, sir. Thank you for coming. And I want to let you know, from the council point of view, the door is always open for you to come and say a few words and give us some insight.
Thank you.
Okay. Ms. Wendy Woods, PD Coalition.
I'm sorry, but we don't have a microphone, so we will ask everyone, including myself, speak as loudly as you can during your presentations. Good evening, everyone.
Good evening.
Say it again.
First of all, I counted a joy to come after our newly representative, Love, because we are neighbors on Parsons Street. And not only that, we came to Parsons Street the same year. So it's amazing to see how, he's our neighbor, but he's our rep now. So, we're not going to go a little more than we normally do. But he's always been a supporter of what we do. Always been a supporter of what we do. And I would like to say thank you so much for allowing us to speak today. And we have more of less of presentation, more of saying thank you. We'd like to say thank you for supporting Domestic Violence Awareness Month. We had a plethora of events that happened, and one of the premier events, of course, is Nice Lemonade Stands, where we get to see your beautiful faces and everything, but one that has become even more popular that I think is going to be an annual event is that Riders Against EV that we did. We had over 40 riders across Marlboro County, and we went to every municipality in Marlboro County. We went through, even stopped in Taylor. And our mayor in Taylor had water for us and everything. And also, it was just great to see the countywide event come together. And I would be remiss if I didn't say, I just want to give just a little homage to Mayor George McCall. He's always been a supporter of what we do. Every April, he always supported our sexual assault awareness month event, and it was called McCall Turns Heal. And I just would be remiss if I didn't say that. He's a classmate of mine. My class in '93, I know I don't look it, had 6 twins in it. We had 6 twins, and George was one of that set of twins, and he and his sister. But I would be remiss if I didn't say anything about George, Mayor George. But with that, the Riders Against EV, we had great representation. On that day, we ended at the courthouse, and the courthouse, and Ms. Lawson, I thank you so much. Just wanted to say that we had over 40 riders, and I know over 10 of them voted that day when we went to the courthouse for early voting. So I want to say that. I'd be remiss if I didn't say that. And also, we wanted to also just thank you for your continued support as it relates to our sheriff's office for always, when it comes to our victims that we serve, referrals and our partnership. So we'd like to thank the ongoing partnership with the sheriff's office. Thank you so much for always being available to us as a partner. We look forward to seeing you all again in April for Sexual Assault Awareness Month. And please remember the PD Coalition in your holiday giving. And I'm having this week come up.
As Ricky said, I am director for the parenting program, actually one director for 7 counties that I maintain. Each year, starting last year was the first time that we had a parenting completion ceremony. And this is a ceremony where parents come to me who have either had their children taken from them for some type of abuse, or some of them are even married. Well, the purpose of this event is that they complete the program successfully. 12 classes and they gain a certificate. So we wanted to celebrate them because some of the things that they've experienced, not any of us are exempt. People make phone calls because of vague reasons, different things that cause them to come to class. But nevertheless, we celebrated last year with a nice event, and they felt honored that someone would appreciate them and recognize them. The place was beautiful, food was delicious. And this year we have it again. It's going to be housed in Florence this time. Hopefully I'll be doing it in Marlboro County, which is where I'm from. But as I said, I represent all of the counties. But it's going to be in Florence this time, and we are fortunate to have a speaker, Dr. David Johnson. So we are a keynote speaker. So I'm going to leave some of these out front so that if you all would like to be a part of it, let's see what it's about.
What's the date?
The date is Thursday, December the 19th at 5:30, and we'll be finished by 7:30. It's going to be at the Sport of Truth this time. Pastor Chris Brown, he's actually just here in Marlboro County, we're located in Florence, and he's offering his facilities to us. So, like I said, I'll leave some of these out. Hopefully some of you all can attend this year. year or next year, we can have it here in Marlboro County. Thank you.
Thank you, ma'am. Ms. Coates?
Yes, sir, thank you all. I too appreciate the opportunity to visit with you all tonight. Susan Rivers and I communicate all the time by email, and I know that you all might have recognized my name as well because of the things that we email to you all the time, asking for your support and of our plans, of our local workforce development area. We also appreciate your appointing workforce development board members. Currently, Marlboro County is represented by Ms. Rena McLean, with Tupperware, who was our chairman for 2 years, and also Sam Bass, who is Chesterfield Marlboro EOC director. But tonight, I'm here representing the Peak Regional Council of Governments and the board that you all appoint, asking for your support of our regional and local workforce plans, and we have to submit them every 4 years. And these plans basically have requirements by law. We have to talk about the local labor market information. We also, of course, talk about the programs that we operate. Our federal workforce programs are for unemployed, underemployed adults, for dislocated workers. In fact, I think about Mohawk when it closed. You might recognize our most obvious program as SC Works System. And so for the Mohawk closure and those dislocated workers, we were able to provide job fairs, go on site and meet with them and do resumes and help them complete applications. Employers from the region want to hear from and meet those who have been dislocated. So they are a favorite among employers, so they're easier usually to place with new employers. So we appreciated that partnership. Recently also, as you know, AESC, the battery plant, is coming to the PD region, and Marlboro County, Mr. Clyburn, Mr. McNeil, and the county hosted AESC to come and actually speak to some Marlboro County residents in Bensville last week. We had about 138 individuals come, and AESC shared with them the company, its benefits. We had PDRTA there talking about setting up a route to carry individuals to work there. These are the types of things that we do. So we have the SC Work Centers. We're thankful to Northeastern Technical College for housing us there on Main Street. That's right. And a beautiful new place is being fixed for us to move into as well. So we serve job seekers there. We also have a business services team that works with employers. So there are many benefits to employers for hiring individuals that might be seeking services through the SC Work Center. This past year, we had over 48 recruitment events with about 3,500 job seekers attending. We had about 3,400 job postings from employers in the region. And we made over 2,600 staff contacts with employers in the region. So we have a great team that keeps busy, and we also work with the economic development directors. We asked them to review proposals that we received from industries for a program we call Incumbent Worker Training Grants. And so if a business in Marlboro County has received new equipment or needs to upskill their current workforce, we about twice a year have grants for that purpose. And we ask our 6 counties economic development directors to review those proposals, and Mr. McNeil's been involved in that. So we're appreciative of that participation. So our local plan talks about what the workforce board and the plans that we have with SC Works locally in Chesterfield, Darlington, Dillon, Florence, Marion, and Marlboro County yes, approval of the plans is just great. So we appreciate your support. And if anyone has any questions for me, our council governments or our workforce board, I'm happy to try and answer.
I have a comment. Thank you for presenting to us last night. But also, I noticed that in part of the partners, I noticed that you also work with the adult, Marlboro County Adult Ed.
Yes.
And what services are you providing with the literacy program there?
Okay, the legislation requires, we have 4 partners, adult education, the Department of Employment and Workforce, but rehab, all of us are partners together. So we work with Marlboro County, we ask them to do our TABE testing for the young people in our
Okay.
program. We have a youth program, ages 16 to 24. They do that testing for us. They also do WIN testing, which is a workforce assessment tool. We receive referrals from them for youth who may have completed their GED, high school diploma, and they refer to us and we refer to them. We cannot serve high school students and we cannot serve students who are already at a technical college, for example. We have to catch them when they are out of school, they have dropped out or have completed adult education before they enroll in a 4-year or 2-year institution. So we have a good relationship with the county, and probably could improve that relationship as well.
Thank you for that information.
Yes, ma'am.
Thank you, Ms. Coates.
Thank you all.
Okay. Moving right along, we're gonna go to the recognition of citizens before council. Ms. Bridges.
Good evening, everyone. My name is Annette Bridges, and I live on Burnt Factory Road, and my problem is the trash pickup. A few years ago, Marlboro County added the trash bill to our property taxes, where we pay in advance for 52 weeks of trash pickup. But it's not getting picked up 52 weeks. It might get picked up 40 weeks out of here. It might be 42 weeks out of here. And here lately, it's just not being picked up hardly at all. And it really needs to be addressed because it's becoming a bigger and bigger problem. Thank you.
Okay. Ms. Lloyd.
Good evening.
Good evening.
I'm retired at 414 Collins Lane. There's a vacant lot on State Street that calls a deers. That property needs to be involved. I'm afraid of my house at night.
What's the address again?
414 Collins. I'm not sure the address on State Street.
So deals is hanging out?
Yes. Right.
The same deers?
Sorry.
The same?
It deer season. It's Rudolph in the game. But we'll talk to Public Works. Okay, moving right along. Mr. Thompson, you signed up, but you did not put the address or the issue, so you cannot be able to speak. Everybody must sign it and fill out the form accordingly. New business. Consideration of approval of the PD Regional Council of Government Plan for Workforce Innovation and Opportunity Act. That what Ms. Coates just went over. It's something that we do every 4 years. Right, Ms. Coates? And so she asked for approval.
So moved. Second.
Motion been made and second. Any discussion? All in favor, show of hands. Thank you, ma'am. Industrial resolution number 122401, identifying a project to satisfy the requirement of Title 12, Chapter 44 of South Carolina Code, so as to allow investment expenditures incurred by a company, Echelon DC Benefield LLC, formerly known to the county as Project Horizon, its affiliates and related entities, and all other projects sponsored to qualify as expenditures eligible for a fee in lieu of ad valorem taxes, and incentive agreement with Marlboro County, South Carolina, providing for other related economic development incentives, including infrastructure, credits, and other matters related thereto.
Mr. Chairman, I make a motion that we approve inducement resolution 122401.
Second. Motion been made and second. Any questions? Hearing none, a show of hand, please. Unanimous. Industrial Resolution 122402, identifying a project to satisfy the requirement of Title 12, Chapter 44 of the South Carolina Code, so as to allow investment expenditures incurred by a company, Echelon DC River Oaks LLC, formerly known to the county as Project Omega, its affiliates and other related matters, and or other projects responsible to qualify as expenditures eligible for a fee in lieu of ad valorem taxes and incentive agreement with Marlboro County, South Carolina, providing for others related economic development incentives, including infrastructure credits and other matter related thereto.
Mr. Chairman, make
Yes.
a motion that we approve resolution 122402.
Second. Motion been made and second. Any discussion? Show of hands, please. Unanimous. Resolution 122403, a resolution authorizing the lease property located at 445-1541 East Bypass.
So moved.
Second.
Any discussion? Hearing none, a show of hands. Unanimous. Old business. Ordinance number 857. An ordinance to amend the agreement for development of a multi-county industrial and business park by and between Darlington County and Marlboro County, South Carolina, provide for the development of a jointly owned and operated industrial business park so as to include additional properties in Darlington County and Marlboro County as part of the joint county industrial park and other matters related thereto. This is the third reading.
Mr. Chairman, I move that we approve ordinance 857.
Second.
Motion is made and second. Any discussion? Hearing none, show of hands. Unanimous. Ordinance number 858. An ordinance authorizing the execution and delivery of a fee in lieu of ad valorem taxes and incentive agreement by and between Marlboro County, South Carolina, and Echelon DC Benefield, a company formerly known to the county as Project Horizon, acting for itself, one or more affiliates, and or project sponsors, to provide for a fee in lieu of ad valorem taxes, certain infrastructure credits, and other incentives, to include the project within the boundaries of a multi-county park, to modify building permits, and review fee consistent with the foregoing and other matters related thereto. This is also the third reading.
Motion.
Second.
Motion and second. All in favor? Unanimous. Ordinance 859. An ordinance authorizing the execution and delivery of fee in lieu of ad valorem taxes and incentive agreement by and between Marlboro County, South Carolina, and Echelon DC River Oaks LLC, a company formerly known to the county as Project Omega, acting for itself, one or more affiliates, and or project sponsors, to provide for a fee in lieu of ad valorem taxes, certain infrastructure credits, and other incentives, to include the project within the boundaries of a multi-county park, to modify building permits, and review fees consistent with the foregoing and matter related thereto. Third reading.
Mr. Chairman, I make a motion we approve the third reading of ordinance number 859.
Second.
Motion been made and second. Any discussion? Have a show of hands. Unanimous. Ladies and gentlemen, I'm proud to read this statement from Echelon. Echelon Data Center can confirm that the company is considering developing several data center campuses in South Carolina, Should the project proceed in South Carolina, they will bring investment to the state and lead the creation of construction and technology jobs throughout the development and operation of a data center. We would like to thank the state of South Carolina, NISA, and other counties of Marlboro, Marion, Dillon, and Dalton for their support and assistance in working with Echelon to move the project forward. Echelon is continuing to work hard with key stakeholders to finalize the investment and incentive approval are a positive step towards the realization of this project. We hope to have additional information available at a later date. The county is extremely excited about the possibility of Echelon development data center campus here in Marlboro County. The potential investment and job creation will have a tremendous impact on the county for years to come. Given the complexity of such a large project, the county's supportive action today is just one step in the process that will hopefully lead to a successful development. We are excited to be at this point and look forward to continue to work with Echelon to get to the finish line, and a more formal announcement will be in the near future. We really like to thank Echelon for choosing the PD area. Many people were bidding on this opportunity, and they chose our county. And this is a huge step for the citizens of Marlboro County and the PD area. This is something we've been waiting on for a long period of time, and ladies and gentlemen, we are moving forward. This is a good day in Marlboro County. Announcement to board and
Mr. Chairman,
yes, sir.
I'd be remiss if I didn't interject to thank Mr. Tony McNeil for the extremely hard work.
That's a good point, Dr. Johnson. Not only Mr. McNeil, but Mr. Clyburn and the entire staff. This is not a one-horse show. We all work together. When the team work, the dream work, or vice versa. When the dream work, the team work. So it is, Ms. McNeil, our hats off to you. Thank you for the hard work. Don't stop. Don't stop. keep the train coming. Keep the train moving. Announcement to boards and commissions. We got any boards commission announcements? Here none, we'll move on to acceptance of bids. We have no bids. Mr. West Parks, you got the floor. A short floor.
You have before you the financial statement for the period ending November 30th, 2024. You have revenues of $3,777,522 in comparison to $3,270,798 for the 5 months ending November 30th, 2023. General fund expenditures totaled $6,715,481 of a $14,748,543 budget, or 45.53% of budget. General fund expenditures totaled $5,905,419 for the same 5 months ending in November 2023. In conclusion, revenues are up, but so are expenditures. Are there any questions regarding that report? Okay, I've got another report here on the projects, and of course, all the expenditures associated with the various funds, funds 40, 55, 70, 72, 73, and 75 are included in that report. I don't know if there's any questions about that. These are project-related expenditures that are reported in that particular report. I've included a new report that you'll receive each month, and this is our cash balances report. And as of November 30th of 2024, the 3-page report provides ending cash balances by fund type. Page 1, cash balances are grouped for the general fund, proprietary fund, Page 2 balances are from the county's special revenue funds. Page 3 reports balances for the county's fiduciary funds. Fiduciary funds are held on behalf of the county and other entities. Expectations are the cash balances will expand within this report as tax collection takes place during the year, and they'll contract as we reach the point of the delinquent tax collection. And in addition, we look at the levies that are for general fund, EMS, debt service, and rural fire, and also with our solid waste funds, we have fees that are collected on our property tax notices. So over the next couple of months, of course, we'll have a lot of current tax collection. The last report I've included in here, I've indicated is attached to line the state and local fiscal recovery funds report on the American Rescue Plan expenditures that were reported through March of 2024. The report provides a listing of activities on projects that the county council has identified and approved. An election was made to reallocate the funding from the rest stop project, which is the Broad Street project, to the recreation / aquatics center project. This reallocation fulfills the county's requirement to obligate the ARPA funds by December 31 of 2024. The approved projects include the acquisition of Broad Street, the purchase and improvements to the golf and recreation complex, technology upgrades, aquatics and recreation improvements, premium pay to essential workers, personal protective capital improvements, and of course the mortuary. All the expenditures in the identified plan have been approved projects that have also been qualified and approved by the feds. The final expenditures must be paid by December 31 of 2026. That concludes, my reporting on those. Any questions about that?
I don't have any questions, sir, but I have a comment. I don't know whether any of you got a chance to see this cash balance report. Thank you for this detailed information, something that we really needed to see. And it's very good to have this information. So thank you for providing such a detailed report. Also breaking down those projects with the ARPA funds, breaking down what we have spent thus far in such a detailed way. So I do want to say to you and the staff and anyone else who compiled this report, thank you for this detailed report for us to really know what for our funds that we have in this county. So thank you again for this detailed report.
Okay. Thanks, sir. Ms. Sutton.
Okay, good evening.
Evening.
I am doing the administrator's report today in the absence of our county administrator, Tony Fox. AESD had a very successful hiring event, over 130 applicants. We appreciate AESD for having the hiring event, and we want to say that they're planning on having a regional hiring event in the spring, not only for our county, but for the surrounding counties, and it will happen here in Marlboro County. We want to express condolences to the family of Mayor Garner and the town of McCall. The county wants to say that we will work with them to help with the transition and in any other ways needed. We want to be sure that the citizens are aware of the telemedicine workshop that will be held in the library. Councilman Lawson will expand more on this, but the seminar will be helpful for the telehealth opportunities that will affect us coming next year. Also, our county Christmas activities will continue on tomorrow. We will have Carolyn at 10 a.m. and 2 p.m. if the rain holds off. And that will be held at the courthouse. There will also be pictures with the Grinch from 3 to 5 for all citizens. Now, if it's raining, that will continue. We will just have it on the inside of the courthouse. Okay? Any questions?
Who the Grinch? That's the donut. Let it be a surprise. Let it be a surprise. Let it be a surprise. Okay.
Ms. Sumter, the event that with the telemedicine is a webinar and informational session, which is going to be really great for this county, for an opportunity for citizens to learn about telemedicine. And with that opportunity have training. It's going to be December the 16th, which is on a Monday, at the library from 1 to 2:30. And there's a health company that's going to sponsor and give away free blood pressure cups and glucose monitors. And the company I won't name right now, but we're looking forward to future endeavors with that company. Thank you.
Mr. Lawson, you can continue with regular county council. We let the lady go first. Go ahead.
No, I don't want to.
You don't go
Just
first?
go from left to right.
Okay. I just trying to be the gentleman. Just trying to be the gentleman.
I'm an equal number on here, so.
Mr. Measley, you got anything?
I would like to also reiterate my condolences to go out to Mayor George Carter's family and the town of McCall. And I'd like to say that over the Christmas season, enjoy your family, hold them close, and your loved ones, and just be safe.
Thank you for giving me that opportunity, but I want to take this opportunity to thank all the presenters that presented here tonight and to all the citizens who came out to the council meeting. And I appreciate everything that was said and done, and we all try to put our listening ear on when you bring issues before us. So thank you so much for that. And all of the citizens, community leaders, and everyone, thank you for what you've said. I also want to take this opportunity to say to you, Mr. Stroman, to say thank you for the time you served with this council. You've been an asset to me, and I'm very grateful, and I wish you all the best in your new endeavor in 2025. I also would like to take this opportunity to wish everyone a joyful and peaceful holiday. Do all the good that you can to spread the joy to those who may not have family members and who may be alone. Take care of your physical health and take care of your mental health, and blessings and peace to everyone. Thank you.
Mr. Steen.
All right, George and I was classmates, so like I said, I want to send condolences to his family, even though, it's going this during the holiday season, so it's always tough holiday season. So like I said, it's Miss Woods, 93 was a good class, so I was part of it. But we just want to remember that. We did hear from the trash. I think this past weekend for Thanksgiving, they didn't pick up Thursday, Friday, Saturday, Sunday, and they come through Monday. So I think the contract leads had to do it within 24 hours. So they didn't pick up our trash. So we really need to get them back to the table. We can set up a meeting right after the first of the year. I know our administrator's out. Like I said, hopefully he's feeling better, but if we can get that set up, it'd be great to hear back from them. And so, Mr. Stroman, it's been a pleasure for working with you. Like I said, you're passionate about what you do, and like I said, we're thankful. Like I said, we're going to miss you, but we'll be seeing you along. Being part of the county in one way or another for a while. So we want to say thank you and wish you the best in whichever way you're going to go. Want to wish everybody. Hold on, Doc. You ain't got your sermon yet. He ready. You know how them preachers are. They get you to get that. Yeah, they get you that clock. So, Mr. Clyburn ain't here. We're here at 9. So, no. But I want to wish everybody a Merry Christmas. And like I said, I hope everybody has a Merry Christmas. Stay safe, and like I said, just look after your neighbor. Look after anybody in there. All right, go ahead.
Just want to reiterate a lot of what everybody else has said. Prayers go out to the Garner family and the town of McCall as a whole. Again, we thank you to Marlboro County leadership staff, Mr. McNeil, Mr. Clyburn, Ms. Sumter, and all the subordinate staff. Marlboro County has invested in itself, and we are seeing the results of hard work. I know sometimes we say the wheels of the government turn slow, but when you have dedicated people who are pushing the envelope and who won't accept a narrative of a poor rural county that has been plaguing Marlboro County for the last 30, 40 years. We're removing ourselves from that lens and seeing Marlboro County as what it can be, a beautiful place with beautiful people who deserve family-sustaining jobs, recreational opportunities, a quality of life that invite people not only to come here, but invite some of our families to come back home and spend time in Marlboro County. This is a great day in Marlboro County, and the announcement that we've just read is something that has been ongoing, and we're appreciative of the massive amount of work and the countless amount of hours that go into looking out for our citizens. We're only servants. That's all we are. You know, the title doesn't mean anything. You know, I pay my taxes in Marlboro County just like every one of you, and I expect, you know, my county to work for me, and that's the way I take this position. You know, I don't take it as a position of authority. I take it as a position of service. And the stuff that we're doing, you know, what I want for my family, I want for your family. And we're going to continue to work on behalf of Marlboro County. We're going to continue to push the envelope and continue to grab all of the resources for Marlboro County. Representative Luck, we look forward to working with you and to assisting you in understanding what the needs are here, and whatever we can do as a council to bridge that gap, we're definitely more than willing to. To the citizens of Marlboro County, we have not forgot about you. I see, you know, these ladies, they come to about every single meeting, and we like to see your faces. You know, we work for you, and so whatever the concerns, whatever the issues, please bring those to our attention, and we'll do our very, very best to contact the appropriate people and address those concerns, because again, we can't do this without you. And so don't think you're bugging us, don't think you're getting on our nerves. Even if you are getting on our nerves, that's what you're supposed to do as citizens, because again, we work for you. Merry Christmas to everyone. Stay safe, stay vigilant, keep your eyes open, and for those who are less fortunate, please say special prayers for those who are going through in this time of year.
I'd just like to echo what everybody said already, and Mr. Strowman, we're gonna miss you. And, good working with you, and staff. I thank everybody for the hard work you've done. Economic development, it's showing now, and you've been working the whole time, but it's paying off. And council too. All of us have been in there in some late night meetings and stuff, and everything's starting to pay off for us and the citizens. I think next year is going to be a good year for all of us. So I just thank everybody. Merry Christmas to everybody, and keep an eye on your neighbors too, because if they out of town or something or whatever, make sure check on them, because you know it's the time of year that people look in and they'll be doing some bad stuff, stealing too. You know, so you know you have that going on too. So just keep an eye out and watch your neighbors and stuff. And Merry Christmas to everybody.
Mr. Strowman, best of luck in your future endeavors. Again, continue to say prayers for Ms. April Garner, the Garner children, and Town McCall, the Garner family. They're going to need those in the days and months ahead. Thank Mr. Clyburn, Mr. Tony, all the staff for everything y'all have done to bring Echelon to Marlboro County. Hopefully, first of the year, we're going to have a great announcement, and it's going to be the shot in the arm this county has needed for a very long time. Been a little bit under the weather, so excuse me for that. One concern I've been getting back for a good while from September is 15401, the 8-mile stretch. DOT has assured me that they're coming back and put in the reflective paint, the bumpers, and the ripples on the side of the road. And hopefully within the next week or so, they'll get those crews in here. If you travel 912, it was just recently repaired, or repaved, excuse me, and it's the same thing. The paint that they put down when they pave is a temporary paint. A crew comes back in and puts in plastic coat, which is a permanent reflective paint that you can see. So just bear with us if you're driving in the rain on 912 or about 8 miles of 401. Just be careful to those. And hopefully in the next week or two, these people are gonna come in from DOT and put those new paint job in. Keep the sheriff's department, the first responders, keep them in your prayers. They generally, holidays, they get busy, and the sheriff's department's trying to catch those guys that everybody's trying to take your stuff away from you. And then first responders, both the fire department and the rescue squads, or EMS, excuse me, they have a lot of calls during the holidays. So just keep them in mind. Always give them the right of way. Always pull off on the side of the road, because I drove those trucks before. They're hard to control, and it's just very, very courteous to pull off on the side of the road and let them get by. Everybody have a Merry Christmas and a safe holiday.
Man at all.
Well, first of all, Merry Christmas to everybody. I tell you, man, what a wonderful, wonderful team that I've been privy to serve with you guys. You guys have really made a difference for the county. It hasn't been pretty always, but believe me, it's always been genuine. The things that we had to go through, the growing pain, it was needed. It was definitely needed. But now, we have a cohesive board, a group of men and women that come together, and we can agree and disagree and still make good, firm decisions. I mean, that's all you can ask for council. I mean, I'm privileged to be a part of that. And thank you.
Is Sheriff Lemon still out there? Or he left already?
He's out there.
Sheriff, give me 5 minutes, sir.
Yes, sir. Good evening to everyone. Council, Mr. Chairman, to all the attendants. I just want to say that we appreciate what you all have done for the department. We appreciate the citizens. And I want to echo what Mr. Odom said about the bad guys. It was the night before last, we was out from about midnight to about 6 o'clock a.m. There was some guys coming from Fayetteville, North Carolina, 4 young guys. They started at 95, they hit the motel, they robbed it. They went to France, robbed the motel. Went to Dawson, robbed the motel. And went to Hospital, and robbed 2 motels. Of course, they came back down to Canada. They had intentions of hitting the store out there, but the city officer got behind them. And they, of course, ran out halfway the county, and they bush bombed. And 4, and then hit 2, and there's 2 involved. You know who they are, and they're actually still working on that. And the 2 that's in custody is over the hospital right now because they took a big lick. They just charged them for that. So I say to you, look out for your neighbors. Be careful out here. Safety first. Always try and be vigilant when you're going home, particularly if you're in an area with your dog. I would say try to make it to the light. For some reason you have to stop. If you have to, call a loved one before you get home, let them know that you're on the way, you're out there, so they can meet you at the door in case may be. Because this time of year, it's everywhere, it's all the time. The devil is on the move. So again, I appreciate each and every one of you. Thank you.
Thank you, sir. In closing, I'd like to thank everybody for this year, 12 months. It's been a good year. We had ups and downs, but at the end of the day, we stand tall, we stand strong. One of the biggest announcements we ever made over the last, well, probably ever. And so we are ecstatic. We are ecstatic. And 2025 is our year. We're coming strong. With this company coming in, there's a lot of things that we can build on and build up on. Mr. McNeil, I'm gonna change my name to Tony. Tony Clyburn, Tony McNeil, Tony Woods. I like 3 Tonys. We thank you for your hard work. And what? I know, baby. Not with I. I like to thank my team, our team. Like Mr. Mighty Fine said, we have a good team working together. We have a good team. Everybody got their own opinion. And Mighty Fine, on behalf of Marlboro County, and the staff. We'd like to give you a little token that, we hope you can enjoy it, whenever that time permits. And, with anything that's been said, all minds are clear? All hearts are clear? What I need to hear?
Move we adjourn.
Motion.
Can I get a second? All in favor?